They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the back, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on the 13th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but...
There he goes! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. The give on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lowry. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Well, he might as well have dropped it because he didn't get enough for the first down, and the punting unit is on the field. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Sun Devils offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. In the red area, it's Buckley. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Lowry. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Working that left side now. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're in for a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Quarterback on the keeper. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To throw, it's Levitt. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyson. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Fights off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And now this offense will take the field again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Conley. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Lowry. Fires deep on the run. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's got 50 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Set up for second and short after that completion. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Leary. There he goes. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. It'll be third and long. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Caught near the sticks, it's Moss. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's think a second about Arizona State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 35, he's loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the ground. He's got it again. Powers through the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Grab behind the line, it's Buckley.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And here comes the punt team. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. He'll start this drive firing. He'll throw it. Tosses it incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Lowry. Shoots it to the left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They get to him as he throws. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. He's looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. No good. That failed field goal attempts, fellas. Still tie ball game. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the 3rd. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's got him. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Sun Devils. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Lowry. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And now they've moved into the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Coaches preach all week about physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more.
Going downfield for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Arizona State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UMass managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. Don't blame the weather there in Amherst this week. These Minutemen are to blame for this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Immediately fires to the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Completes it in the middle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Brown has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Dropping back, it's Sims. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Got a man. It's Brooks. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. 2nd down coming up. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Well, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give on the inside. Picks up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The inside handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field...
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Oh, they're after him. He's out of bounds, well short of the marker. It'll bring up 4th down and desperation time. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.